Hi beautiful people, welcome back to PreciousZee TV, your #1 place for all the shocking twists from your favorite series. Today's episode is full of fire. Secrets are exposed, alliances are broken, and hearts are shattered. Gazal gets Dua and Ruhaan arrested. Dua finally confronts Hina and breaks every tie with her. Haider throws Gazal out of the house and serves her divorce papers. But Gazal refuses to give up. At the hospital, the doctor reveals the shocking truth about Hina's partial memory loss and how Gazal manipulated everyone. And just when it seems like Dua has the upper hand, Hina slaps Dua in front of everyone. Why did Hina do this? Will Gazal's evil plan succeed? And will Dua and Haider's plan to start a family bring peace, or more chaos? Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss a single second of this explosive drama right here on PreciousZee TV. Now let's dive in. Gazal gets Dua and Ruhaan arrested. The scene starts as Dua tries to help Hina recall the incident that caused her accident. Hina initially says she doesn't remember, but under Dua's encouragement, she starts to get flashbacks. Dua accuses Gazal of shoving Hina and locking her under the bed, but Gazal storms in, defends herself, and claims everyone is torturing Hina. Haider sides with Dua, accusing Gazal of having no humanity. As tensions rise, Hina's condition worsens. Gazal accuses everyone of stressing her mom and blames them for her condition, but Ruhaan orders her to leave. The police arrive after Gazal claims Hina's life is in danger. Dua continues pleading with Hina to reveal the truth about who shoved her. Hina recalls painful past events and, in a shocking twist, accuses Dua of ruining her life and causing her misery. Despite Dua's denial, Hina collapses. Gazal manipulates the situation, saying Dua provoked Hina's suicide attempt. The inspector arrests Dua for allegedly provoking Hina, leaving everyone stunned. The inspector announces that Dua is under arrest for provoking Hina to commit suicide. Haider protests, insisting Dua is innocent, but the inspector says Hina's confession leaves them no choice. Haider offers himself for arrest too, standing by Dua despite everyone's shock. Hina breaks down, saying Haider is innocent and only Dua is to blame. The inspector orders both Dua and Haider to be arrested, but Haider refuses to let Gazal claim him as hers, declaring he was never hers. Hina panics at the thought of Haider going to jail, blames Dua again, and faints. The doctor warns against stressing Hina further. Dua convinces Haider to stay back, protect Hina, and uncover the real truth. Tearfully, she allows herself to be arrested, assuring Haider that the true culprit will be caught. Gazal, reveling in the moment, demands Dua be handcuffed and dragged away. Dua remains strong, saying wearing handcuffs doesn't make her guilty. As Dua is taken away, Haider vows to bring her back and make Gazal pay. Ruhaan threatens Gazal, prompting her to claim she is unsafe. The doctor testifies that Ruhaan has threatened Gazal multiple times and accuses Dua of wishing Hina dead. This strengthens the case against Dua, and the inspector takes her away despite Hina calling out Dua's name in distress. Gazal smirks, promising that Dua will pay for everything, while Haider is left determined to prove Dua's innocence. Dua is arrested as Ruhaan vows to go to the police station to support her. Haider furiously calls Gazal a demon, saying he regrets ever feeling sympathy for her and promises to get Dua out of jail before sunset. Gazal, enjoying her victory, mocks him, laughs, and declares that Dua will stay in jail forever and die there. She provokes Haider, claiming to be his wife, but he shoves her away and tells her she can never replace Dua. Outside, the media humiliates Dua, taking photos and calling her a murderer. Ruhaan gets angry, but Dua stays strong, reminding everyone that God is with them. Rahat and the family show their support. From the terrace, Gazal gloats and tells Ijaz to call the media to defame Dua further, vowing that Hina will soon die as well. At home, Hamida is enraged after learning about Dua's arrest. She grabs a gun, determined to kill Gazal, but Kainat and Hafiz stop her, insisting that violence is not the solution and they must win this battle legally. Hamida breaks down crying, but vows not to let Dua suffer for long. In jail, Dua is locked up as the media continues to taunt her, labeling her a murderer daughter-in-law. Ruhaan defends her, but reporters refuse to leave. Dua stays firm, saying Gazal is the real culprit and that when Hina recovers, she will clear Dua's name. Watching the video coverage, Gazal smirks and vows that Hina will die before she can reveal the truth. Hina testifies in Dua's favor. Gazal panics when she finds Hina's hospital room empty. The doctor tells her that Hina's husband and son have taken her home with permission. Gazal is furious, fearing Hina might expose her, but the doctor shuts her down and warns her to mind her language. Ijaz shows Gazal a shocking video. Hina, now with the media, publicly declares Dua innocent. Hina calls Dua her daughter, her blessing, and says she can never harm her. She hugs Dua, saying she will soon expose the real culprit behind everything. Gazal is shaken. The doctor confronts Gazal, questioning why Hina is supporting Dua if Gazal's accusations were true. He accuses Gazal of lying to the police and threatens to testify against her if she is deceiving everyone. Gazal desperately tries to defend herself, but secretly vows that Hina must die and that she will still make Haider hers. Later, Gazal goes to Gulna's house but is thrown out. Dua, Haider, and the family mock her, calling her a beggar and offering her old clothes and food. Gazal loses control and tries to slap Dua, but Hamida stops her, warning her to stay in her limits. Ruhaan, still enraged, threatens to kill Gazal, saying no one would know. The family surrounds her, declaring it would be self-defense after all the harm she has caused, from trying to kill Kainat and her baby to destroying their lives. Gazal, now terrified, realizes everyone is against her and fears for her life. Gazal gets beaten up. Hafiz declares that the world would be free of evil if Gazal were gone, and vows not to spare her for trying to kill his child. Dua furiously says Gazal took Haider from her, and now she will take Gazal's life. Hell is waiting for her. The family surrounds Gazal, telling her that her game is over. Hamida arrives with a gun, enraged, and confronts Gazal for ruining Dua's life, trying to kill Kainat's baby, and harming the family. Gazal panics, tries to run, but Dottie catches her. The family corners her, threatening to end her story. Hamida points the gun, saying she will shoot her legs first. Gazal screams in fear. Just then, Dua receives a call and stops everyone, saying they don't need to scare Gazal anymore. Gulnaz reminds Gazal that they aren't murderers like her, but still slaps her. Dottie and Hamida also hit her. Hina wakes up and recalls all of Gazal's evil deeds. She declares that Gazal tried to kill her and promises to have her punished. The family beats Gazal as she begs for help. Noor records the scene on video. When Hina comes downstairs, Gazal throws herself at her, begging for help, but Hina pushes her away, saying the old Hina, who loved Gazal, is dead. Hina disowns her, saying she's no longer her mother. Gazal is terrified. Then, in a shocking twist, Hina breaks down, blames herself for Gazal's pain, and confesses that she is responsible for Gazal becoming an orphan. She says she ruined Gazal's life and accuses Dua of worsening it, claiming Dua never stopped hurting Gazal. Haider angrily reminds Hina that Gazal shoved her from the window and is the true culprit, but Hina refuses to believe it, saying Dua made everyone believe a lie. Dua tries to calm Haider, saying Hina isn't well, but Hina shocks everyone by standing with Gazal and saying she supports her. Dua is heartbroken and begs Hina to reconsider. Haider throws Gazal out of the house. Haider is confused about why Hina is behaving so strangely. Dua confronts Hina, saying Gazal is trying to destroy the family, but Hina lashes out and tells Dua to shut up. Dua refuses to be intimidated, reminding Hina that while she respects elders, she will not respect those who commit injustice. This shocks everyone. Dua goes further, saying Hina herself taught her that her honor is tied to her dupatta, but now she no longer respects her and is ending all ties with her. To everyone's shock, Dua removes her dupatta, hoping to trigger Hina's memory. Hina is stunned, recalling flashes of the past, but instead of softening, she becomes angry, calls Dua shameless, and orders her to leave the house. Hina begins coughing, and while Dua tries to help, Hina pushes her away and calls her venomous. Hina then defends Haider's second marriage, blaming Dua for not giving him a child and saying he had every right to marry again. She insults Hafiz, calling him a goon, and warns Kainat not to associate with him, claiming people will talk. Rahat enters, and Hina brightens at his return. They go to talk privately, leaving everyone worried. Hamida remarks that Hina seems to be in a mental state where she hates Dua again. Haider suspects foul play and grabs Gazal, accusing her of tampering with Hina's memory. Gazal denies any wrongdoing, but Haider is convinced she is behind Hina's current behavior. In a moment of rage, Haider throws Gazal out of the house despite her begging to be let back in. He closes the door on her and leaves with Dua. Furious, Gazal vows that she will not accept this defeat and will find a way back into the house. The doctor tells the truth about Gazal's evil plans to Haider and Dua. Hina sits with Ruhaan, emotional and vulnerable, telling him she feared he had left her and pleading with him never to leave again. Ruhaan reassures her that he will always stay by her side and encourages her to take care of herself. Hina says she will be fine as long as he is with her, even calling Gulnaz a witch, which Gulnaz overhears in shock. Ruhaan carefully asks Hina how she fell, reminding her she actually fell from the window, not the stairs. Hina struggles to remember, grows frustrated, and complains of a headache. Ruhaan remembers the doctor's warning not to stress her and quickly calms her down, offering to make her tea. Hina happily agrees, enjoying this loving version of Ruhaan. Meanwhile, Gulnaz and Dadi discuss Hina's strange behavior. Dua explains that Hina's mental condition isn't stable and recalls how Hina tried to talk about Gazal at the hospital but was stopped by her. Dua is convinced that Gazal knew about Hina's memory loss and is exploiting it to manipulate her. Haider and Dua resolve to find out more so they can solve the situation. Unbeknownst to them, Gazal is hiding in Haider's car as he drives to the hospital with Dua. At the hospital, Haider angrily confronts the doctor about Hina's condition. The doctor admits that they kept information from them because Gazal told them Dua was a danger to Hina. Haider is furious that they trusted Gazal over Hina's own family. The doctor finally reveals that Hina is suffering from partial memory loss, meaning she can remember some things and forget others. Dua immediately realizes that Gazal knew about this condition and intentionally hid it to cover her crimes. Gazal, overhearing everything from her hiding spot, vows to act quickly. Either she will manipulate Hina to stay on her side or ensure Hina never remembers the full truth. Haider gives the divorce papers to Gazal. The doctor finally sits with Haider and Dua, revealing the shocking truth. They had been hiding information about Hina's condition for her own safety. He admits that Gazal manipulated and threatened them into silence. Haider, furious, says this was a crime and vows to take action. He gives the doctor one condition: testify against Gazal. The doctor agrees, and Gazal, who is secretly listening outside, panics and runs away. As Dua and Haider leave, a gynecologist stops them and casually asks about their IVF treatment, wondering why they never returned. Haider admits they still want a child and will come back soon. The doctor encourages them, saying that having a baby might even help Hina's condition. Gazal overhears this too. Enraged, she vows to stop both Hina and their plan for a child. Back at home, Haider tells the family about Hina's partial memory loss. Dadi and Dua are convinced Gazal is behind everything and must be sent to jail. Just then, Kainat and Noor drag in Gazal, who shamelessly declares that this is her house and no one can throw her out. The entire family laughs at her claim. Dua immediately calls the police, and just then, Ravi arrives with divorce papers for Gazal. Haider signs them, ending his marriage. Gazal is shocked, calls it unfair, and demands more money. Haider throws her maintenance payment at her and tells her to leave, saying the amount was approved by Dua herself. Dua coldly tells Gazal to consider it their sadka and get out. But before they can throw Gazal out, Hina suddenly appears, and in a shocking twist, slaps Dua hard across the face, leaving everyone frozen in disbelief. Thanks for watching. Bye.